How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another card game video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today we are going to talk about and open this right here, Jalara 2nd edition by Genesis, Battle of Champions. Now, Genesis is a card game that I've been covering for almost 2 years now, I guess, at this point. And it's kind of like the epitome of a grassroots story. They recently had a Kickstarter, but I wouldn't consider this a Kickstarter game. It's a game that used Kickstarter as kind of like a marketing tool to increase awareness. Now, whether I think that was successful or not, I'm not sure. Their Kickstarter was indeed successful, but with the recent boom of TCGs on Kickstarter, it's hard to tell what percentage of those people are in it for the game because they love the game, or what percentage of people are in it just to make money off of Kickstarter games. But I can tell you that I like Genesis, and I really like the creator of the game, Sid. I've already had a couple interviews with him on the channel. He's a really, really nice dude to talk to. I think I can relate to him quite a bit in regards to like growing up with card games and just his ethics in regards to that. So I really like the game, and I really like the creator. But Genesis, honestly, for me, is in a very weird spot as a content creator, right? Because out of all the games that I really like, and I do consider Genesis a game that I like, that it's the one that, well, I just can't play it. And that's just because it's a grid-based game, which makes it like almost impossible to play via webcam without like Tabletop Simulator or something like that. And I don't really know anyone local who plays the game, so it's just kind of in this weird limbo spot for me. Like, I like the game and I like the creator, but I don't really get to play it very often. And this is kind of like an unspoken rule here on Red Zone Rogue, but I just don't cover games that I don't play. So let's open up this booster box of Jalara 2nd edition that was actually sent to me by the company. We're going to read a little letter that they wrote me. I have no idea what it says. And let's talk about where Genesis is, where it may be going, and some developments with the game. Because I think they've made some changes that I really, really like. So let's talk about that. Let's open this up. Let's just hang out. Let's do it. All right. Here we go, Jalara 2nd edition. One thing right off the bat, I do think this Haunted Castle Gaming branded shrink wrap is kind of a new edition. I think this is a second printing of the 2nd edition of Jalara. This is kind of like a best of set from their first couple sets, and all the first couple sets were pretty small. I do have some back on the shelf if you want to rewind the video a little bit, but I also have this kind of hefty little letter here, as well as this playmat that they sent me from the 2021 championship, which is pretty cool. I do like all their playmats. They're very nice. So let's open this up and we'll talk a little bit about Genesis as we do and see what this has to say. Yeah, no, you know what? That sticker came off pretty well. We'll stick it right back on there. All right, nothing in the letter. So we have this the magic conch blowing, and then ooh, a poker chip. Nice. Haunted Castle 4-year anniversary poker chip. Do I have one of these already? Oh, I don't. I know I have a poker chip. I don't know if it's the 4-year anniversary poker chip. I'll have to go check after the video. All right, so it says, hey, Red Zone Rogue, it has been a crazy year. It has, and we're not even halfway through. I can't wait to see what this year has in store for you this year. Yeah, me too. And I'm sorry, it sounds like I'm like reading it like a Neanderthal. It's just really hard to read cursive, man. It's just really hard to read cursive. I hope you have an awesome year. You know, I hope you have an awesome year too. Sid signed the creator of the game, Sid. I don't want to try to pronounce his first name or last name. I'm just now getting the hang of pronouncing his first name. I'm really bad at that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's take a look at this booster box and what is in store. I'm going to put this back in here because this is going to go live on my shelf with a lot of my other stuff similar to this. And let's open up some Jalara 2nd edition now. The real question, can I peel it like a banana? Difficult banana. Difficult. It's a difficult banana, but I think we can because it's kind of loose. The packaging is like pretty sturdy here. So, okay, I've made a little incision on it, and now we can get the shrink wrap off. Hey, the shrink wrap was a little difficult to get off, which is saying something. Not all of them are like that. All right, so let's do this. Oh, it has a little tiny baby lip at the top. All right, let's do this. So if you're interested in this game, I think this is probably the second best product on the market right now to get. The Kickstarter was for the set Origins, which is going to be the set after this. And it's going to be like a brand new set with new cards, whereas this set's kind of like a reprint set from the first couple sets. I know I just said the word set a whole bunch of times. Now, I don't know if the card stock, it feels smoother, actually. Yeah, it feels smoother and glossier, and a little bit more flimsy. So if you're not familiar with a Genesis card, the rarity here is down on the bottom. And this is kind of like the area of attack that this unit can attack. So it can attack like directly ahead of it, then has some abilities and whatnot. We're not gonna go over it too much, though I do know that this set has had some, here we have set uncommons. This set has had some rarity adjustments, like the pillars, like this water pillar was rare in a previous set. We have fire pillar. We have, oh dude, it's the magic conch. We got the magic conch. All ilm, I'm not sure, but yeah, so we have a rare here. Ooh, one of my favorite cards in the entire game, the Angel of Retribution. Love this card. Fantastic artwork. And we're gonna talk a little bit about the artwork as we go. So here we have a token. It's like a double-sided token. This is like the, is it called Aura? Ooh, I forgot. I forgot. It's been a while since I played. We have a Fear Cub. Look at this. Look at this cute little cub. It's a common. We have another Thunderstruck. We have a Leap, and then a Gut Punch. Just punch him right in the gut. So one thing I want to note about Genesis is the art. I think the art, for the most part, is pretty good. And I think a lot of, like, the art that's maybe not quite as up to par stems from it being a grassroots game. And I can tell you from personal experience, commissioning art, especially like, you know, the splash art. Go look at the splash art here on the channel. Just go click on the main page of Red Zone Rogue and look at the art in the title there, like up top. And that I can tell you that art was not cheap. Like over $1,000 to commission an art piece of that quality. So I can tell you that super high detailed art is very expensive. We have a Malfeasance. So for a card game like this, Puppet Control, oh, this is a Malix. So this is one of the champions, and you can have like a full art side, which is really cool. I'm not sure if this is the first time you could do that, but it's something along that effect. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna put the champions here, I guess. And then we have, oh, look at this Draconis Vixen. Someone was like, there's not a fox in this set. There is a fox in this set. I think it was DM Ramada. There is a fox, look at the fox. Look at this, it's a cute little fox. Inferno Ghoul and Dark Brand featuring the character whose name I forgot. I was gonna say Rise, but that's not correct. Anyway, so I was talking about the art. Yeah, so art for card games is not cheap. Well, it can be cheap, but it's typically not cheap, right? So one thing that I noticed that Genesis is doing, at least for the newer stuff, is they announced that they're going to be bringing more artists on. This card was also a rare at one point. Ooh, Revenge of the Phoenix. I love the art in this one. And so here's what I'm saying. The art is, on some of the cards, is really, really good. On the other ones, maybe not as much. I don't want to be mean because I always support artists and I respect artists of all skill levels. And I don't want to say one artist is bad and one artist is good, but there is a difference between the detail levels of some pieces and other pieces, right? And that's the way I'm going to try to say it and be nice about it. Ooh, Meteorite. I like both of these cards. Ooh, what is this? Hold on. Hold on. That's actually kind of exciting. Okay, we'll talk about that too. We have Common, Wall of Vadis, and Hawajin. Okay, so this is a full art epic. Oh, interesting. Are they doing the epics a little bit differently? I've seen some epics before, and they were done a little bit differently. This is nice. I do like the borderless treatment here. I like it. It looks really nice. And to get this as the card is really cool, because that is a spicy meatball, as you would say. I can't keep doing this, by the way, like laying them out like this. We're going to run out of space. So let's just do rares, champions, and we'll do fancy stuff down here. I don't know how frequent they are. So yeah, they're hiring new artists is what I'm getting at. And the artist that at least that they've shown so far that they're hiring, she's really good. Like, really, really good. And I saw that and I was like, that's awesome. That's an awesome step to take. And I know it can be difficult if you got your start working with certain artists and you know you want to stay loyal to them. But I think something like that. Okay, this card's great, by the way. I think this is a meta card. I think Giant Scorpion is like insanely good. And then Archon of Vigor. Ooh, this is Erica. I do like Erica. She's cool. She's got a giant freaking tiger. Anyway, I have Sidestep, Searing Light, and some other cards. Inferno Pits. So, yeah, being able to step away, maybe not step away, but add more artists to your repertoire, I think is a very good thing. And I think it shows growth and trying to push your game further to be the best it can possibly be. So that's my thoughts on that. I know, like, for me personally, Lulu, Korkor. I would like some, so like this, like a little bit of feedback on this. I don't know what the original art looks like, but like shifting it down a little bit so this dude's face is not overlapping the UI here. That's kind of a pet peeve of mine on some, like, I don't want to say indie card games, but you know, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Just shift the art down. Or when you're commissioning art, maybe this is before, you know, this was thought about, make sure that there's enough space on the top, since you have this gap here, where you'll be able to, you know, to properly align it. So that's a little bit of constructive criticism. But I mean, like, ooh, another Archon of Vigor. And so the fact that you get 2 rares, by the way, is great. I think you can, here we have a token, stack token card. Another cute Vixen Fox and Dark Brand. Is that name Ribbon? I don't remember. So, yeah, and that's kind of like what I've been keeping up on Genesis. I know that the next set, Origin, it's either like going to be printed soon or just hit the printers. I don't remember exactly the details of that. Maybe if Sid is watching the video, he can comment down below on the state of that. But with all transparency, I did back it at the content creator level. I kind of with just, Chasmodon. I love the little thing in its belly. Oh, this is, I don't remember their name, Core. Little cute cub. That's a really cool one right there. I was gonna say, I did back this at the content creator level. I just wish I had more people to play with. And by more people, I mean like anyone to play with. And that's kind of like the big thing for me. We're Kodama. Quick Shot. I really love that character. Diabolical Roar. Unhinge. If I can remember her name. I'm so bad. Whip Smash. Angel's Embrace, love the art on that one. Vorpal Blade, it goes Snicker Snack. Epiphany, this is like a draw card, right? Yeah, draw 3 cards. Love to see it. Ooh, Rain, I just remembered her name is Rain. Yes, just remembered. Got this big old ox dude. Haunted Catacombs. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for an indie grassroots game that's like literally made for the love of it, I think you couldn't really go much better than Genesis. And you can use that quote for your marketing. But seriously though, Sid is really big on the community and he's really big on just making a game that's a lot of fun. Demon's Rage, that one looks really good. Ooh, another Giant Scorpion, that's a good one to get. And then this one is, crap, I forgot her name. It's not Idris, that's the other character. Nubia. We got Nubia. Searing Light, Underworld Knowledge, Inferno Pits. This was a different rarity too, if I remember right. So, yeah, I'm very curious to know what everyone else's opinions of, Jalara, of Genesis are. Have you picked up Genesis? Have you tried it at all? I do know it's pretty cheap to try if you can find it. The 2-player starter decks are pretty inexpensive. But I mean, it's one of those things where it's not like super easy to find. This is the Olgoy Korkoi. I believe this is one of the first cards I ever opened way back in the day, and one of the devs commented and they're like, oh, I designed that card. Yo, another Epiphany, nice. At some point, this is Idris, I think. Yeah, this is one of my favorite arts for this character. It's really, really nice looking. Very, very cool. I dig that quite a bit. Yeah, that's a good one. And so I'm really excited for them to bring on new artists, and I have some, I don't want to say high hopes for the future of Genesis, but you know, I think it's one of those games that it survived before the big boom, just kind of as this indie passion project out of Canada. And I think it's one of those games that will survive the eventual bloodbath because it didn't really need the boom to exist, right? It existed, Chrono Walker. It existed, oh, this is the old lady wizard, Kendra. Flight. This is really cool, Chain Lightning. It existed before the big boom, and it will exist after the bloodbath. And I think that a lot of the games that were successful on Kickstarter, and I don't remember the number that Genesis did, I want to say maybe 300,000, something along those lines. You know, it's not like the crazy shenanigans that like Sorcery did, which was in the millions. But you know, it has like this very loyal community so far. I just hope this is a Tibicena. It's pretty cool. Looks like a pissed off version of my dog. And we have another Malfeasance token. And like I said, I just hope a lot of the folks who backed the Kickstarter backed it because they like the game and they like, or they want to play the game, right? I hope that's the reason for people backing it, and not that, you know, they want to make some quick money on eBay flipping it as a Kickstarter product when it goes live. Because that'd be very sad to see a game like Genesis. I think you kind of see it's like bent a little bit. This first card off the roller is like slightly bent. Yeah, interesting. It's good that they wedge the rare in between. But yeah, I think it'd be a damn shame to see a game like Genesis being like fire sold and scalped on eBay because, ooh, Guardian of Balance, I really like this one. I think the alpha version of this card, because I do have an alpha version of this card, looks like Pyramid Head. I think that's it. I'll have to find that at some time. Mangel. Oh, this is one of the newer, I think he was in Reyes. He's like a Seraphim kind of guy. Kun. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. So yeah, I'm not sure what else to say at this point. We'll just open up some packs and have a good time now. That's kind of what I wanted to say about Genesis. The Genesis videos, and I mean, you can look at the views on this one. They don't typically do as well because, I mean, it's not a game that you can flip for a ton of money, right? Or it's not a game. Ooh, this is really nice. We got a full art. We got the epic version of the Magic Conch. Nice. That's gonna be the name of the card here. This guy's Feng. Yeah. Oh, the long Feng's the other one. I really like Feng. I think this is Feng. She looks really cool. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think Genesis is the epitome of like a grassroots style game, and I really respect it for that. If I ever made a card game myself, I would kind of want to go along a similar path, I think. But I don't know. That would require much more thought than I've given it currently. Call to the bones. Buy Who token. If you're watching this far, by the way, I will give you a sneaky little sneak peek. It's not for a card game, but I'm working with an artist that I've worked with before. She is fantastic. She's a brilliant artist, and I love her work. To design a card back for me. So take that with what you will. I'm designing my own card back right now. I think it's going to be awesome, and I think fans of Red Zone Rogue are going to absolutely love it. And I will say this, another thing, it's not really something that I'm going to sell. It's just something that, you know, some people are going to get. So take that for what you will. I'm really excited for it though. It's something I've wanted to do for like years and years, like 2+ years. So Yeah, I'm really excited for that one. Some of the card backs that I gave her as examples, I'm not using any TCG card backs as examples. I'm actually harkening back to vintage playing card games. Ooh, Cabas, this was also a rare. Yeah, we're using a lot of vintage and maybe some modern, like playing card back designs. That's what I'm going for. This dude is Malik. Yes, I remember some of the names. I remember some of the names. He's a cute little fox again. So that's where that is going. Yeah, I mean, there's some other stuff I'm doing too this year that I'm really, really excited for. Some of the stuff I can't talk about, just because of the nature of what it is. But let's just say that I will be, ooh, bolt shot. Really like that one. This art has changed a bit over the time. We have a Vorpal Blade. Ooh, we have an extended art Revenge of the Phoenix. We're getting all of my favorite cards. Oh, this is sick. Oh, I really dig this one. Hey, look, it's in an Erica pack. Yeah, I dig that. Look at by who. I'm working with a TCG that I've covered on the channel before, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm not gonna give you any hints. It's not Flesh and Blood. That's the only hint I'm giving you. It's not Flesh and Blood. But yeah, there you go. You'll know hopefully later this year. I don't know exactly when. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it very vague on that. We have Purifying Wave, and then an Enraged Gorilla. Ooh, one of my favorite characters, absolute favorite characters. I always forget her name. Oh, Raha, of course. Ooh, we have a foil. Yo, the foils are like so hard to get in this. Wow, you know what would be bomb? Getting a foil full art, like Angel or Revenge of the Phoenix. Probably the Angel though. We got this rabbit. He's got teeth. Yep, he does. He do have teeth though. So yeah, if you watched this far in the video, you will be privy to that information. That not only will I'm designing a Red Zone Rogue card back, but also that I will be involved in a TCG, hopefully this year, in a bigger capacity. We have ooh, Barak. We've got both of all the animals. This one is the one on the, it's that one. It's the box art. Fiery horse. Got a token, and then some other cool stuff. I'm really excited for all these projects, by the way. One of my favorite things, I mean, obviously I'm a content creator. I love creating things, right? And not just videos, I love creating other things. I love creating my own characters. I haven't created a world yet, but maybe if I make enough characters like Katsumi Kadako and Veya. Katsumi Kadako is a very interesting character because I started to do her in a more realistic style, like a Flesh and Blood style, and the name Katsumi doesn't really fit. Mostly because she doesn't, Katsumi is a Japanese name. She doesn't really look Japanese. So I've been using her other name, Kadako, as her name when she's in the more, we've got another core here, when she's in like the non-anime form. And when she's in the anime form, it's Katsumi. For Veya, she's just gonna be Veya. She is gonna appear in an anime form later this year in 2 pieces of splash art that I'm so excited for. We've already started working on one of them, and it looks amazing. So I'm really excited for that. So I got a bunch of art stuff this year that I'm really excited for. Earth Pillar. Oh, I just put those in the wrong pile. Those are uncommon. Get in the uncommon pile. Sandstorm. We have a Guardian of Balance, Subjugation, Strike. Oh, this is another rain. Looks great. Yeah, so that's something that I might be more open to in the future, depending on how this thing goes. Full-on collaborations with card games that I cover. And I'll say this now, I'm not paying them anything, and they're not paying me anything, right? It's just a 100% collaboration between me and a company, right? That's what it is. Yeah, so I'm really excited for that. Sandstorm. We have a Stone Protector of Yamaraja. Oh, here is Long? No, Feng. It's Feng, yes. I was gonna be like, no, I said the other one. I said it right the other time. We got 2 more packs here. Pretty happy as I punch the camera basically about these. Those are pretty sick. And now the camera is like a little off. Poor camera. Okay, but yeah, this has been fun. This has been fun. It's all, I mean, I love card games and I love checking out card games, and you know, opening packs is a lot of fun. I really gotta find more time to play some Genesis. I know, ooh, here we have the Zamber Dragon. This one's a pretty sweet one. Very powerful card. I know a little bit of history about the Zamber Dragon and why it exists, because it was originally a promo. So they reprinted it. Well, basically, it was a promo with a different name, right? And they wanted to keep that promo unique, so when they reprinted the card, they gave it a different name. And the name of a card in Genesis doesn't matter. What matters is like the cost over here for your deck limit. So you can have any number of cards as you want in a deck, but it's restricted by like a point system, kind of like a war game, Gilded Stag, kind of like Warhammer or something like that. We got Whip Lady, we have Odara. So yeah, yeah, that's that. This is our last pack for this box. This next couple months for me are going to be absurdly busy, but hopefully I can, you know, find some time to squeeze in some Genesis gameplay, maybe on Tabletop Simulator. I don't even own Tabletop Simulator, so I'm so old-fashioned. We have another big ol' ox, and then we have Full Art Kendra. Closing off on a Thunderstruck. That was too like deep. It needs to be like fun. I can't do it. Fun. I can't do it. My voice is too like dry. It's too dry. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You get a bunch of rares. Look at all these rares you get in a booster box here. And then you definitely get a bunch of champignons. Favorites are obviously Raha. I kind of like Idris. I really like Nubia too, and Kendra. And there's a bunch of characters. There's a bunch of characters I like. Of course, they're, you know, knowing me, they're all waifus. Probably Raha. You know, if I ever make like my own fully tuned constructed deck, I think Raha or Erica are probably where I want to go. I do like Rain too. I like having the ranged though. I do like the Raha. Also, she just looks awesome, right? she looks cool. In any case, thank you so much for watching. Also, yeah, check out these. Our foil was only a common, which is kind of a bummer. It'd be cool to get like a rare, you know? It'd be cool, but we got this like full art angel, which is awesome, and then this Revenge of the Phoenix, which is one of my favorite artworks in the entire game. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of Genesis Battle of Champions in the comments down below. What do you think of its grassroots origins? Where do you think it's going to be going? Do you agree with me that, you know, since it has stuck around, you know, it was around before the big TCG Kickstarter boom, do you think it'll survive the bloodbath? I think it will. I think it will. Anyway, see you next time, everyone.